welcome to tonight's meeting of Connersville City Council. We'll be beginning the meeting officially in just a few minutes. We will lead off with the Pledge of Allegiance by Councilwoman Connie Risch, and Reverend Knox Bullock will lead us in our invocation. The invocation is strictly voluntary on your part. It is for the benefit of the council in helping us guidance in making decisions that will best affect our community. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and then Reverend Bullock. Connie?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Father in heaven, we thank you for this day that you've given to us, another day to honor you, to worship you. Thank you for our city council, for our mayor. Thank you for people who are willing to work to better our city, and for their willingness to make decisions. Help them as they make those decisions. Give them leadership and guidance, we pray. Bless them. Would you continue to help our city and make us stronger and a better city? We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
The regular meeting of the Common Council of the City of Connersville, Indiana is now in session. Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Risch.
Present.
Councilman Weber.
Present.
Councilman Shomel.
Present.
Councilman Nobby.
Here.
Councilwoman Montgomery.
Present.
Councilman Creech. Councilwoman Stevens.
I'd like to introduce Lisa Toller. She's a member of the staff of the Clerk Treasurer's Office, and she's our secretary tonight, filling in for Clerk Treasurer Julie Creason. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you.
The reading of the minutes of the January 6, 2014 regular meeting, you had them to review. Any additions or corrections?
I move that we accept them as is.
Second.
You've heard the motion that the minutes of January 6th be accepted as presented, and a second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed. Minutes accepted. Under new business, a resolution 2014-03 for the police department, and it is a check from EMC Insurance Companies in the amount of $2,300.35, repairs for the 2005 Dodge Durango that will go to the police department, and that money will be used solely for this purpose for other contractual services. I'm not sure what happened to that vehicle. Chief, would you like to tell us what was wrong with that car?
That car, the Durango,
Yes,
it got wrecked.
I guess so. I mean, that's pretty obvious, yes.
The officer had an accident up at Walmart and come too close to one of their barrier poles.
Okay, so $2,300 repaired it,
Yes.
part of it.
Well, yes.
What's your pleasure on resolution 2014-03, council?
I move to accept resolution 2014-3.
Second.
You've heard the motion and the second that we approve resolution number 2014-03. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed. Resolution passed. Next item is approval to the receipt of 2-year outstanding checks. Lisa, will you explain what that is?
Yeah, I don't think it's in your packets, I'm not sure.
No,
It's just
there
one
isn't.
check that we have. If they're over 2 years old and they haven't been cashed, then we can receipt that back into the fund. It's just one check that goes back to utilities in the amount of $77.31.
Okay, you've heard Lisa explain what that is. All those in favor of accepting the 2-year outstanding check, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed. Okay. Request for donation for storm. Jesse Kelly, I believe, Jesse, you're going to speak to that?
Yes.
You might explain what storm is.
I certainly will. One moment.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Yes, sir. My name is Jesse Kelly, and I am representing the Storm Task Committee that we put together back in 2008. And the whole purpose of the storm rally is to give a spring, well, in the spring we have this event that brings in about 1,500 to 2,000 kids from all around our community plus surrounding counties. And we have an event at the junior high where we utilize the space in the bowl as well as the new gym. And we put inflatables in there, we have games, we have all kinds of fun things for kids to do for about 3 hours. And we have a band coming in from Liberty University this year, and that, the one darker,
This one?
yes, this little flyer tells who's gonna be the speaker and the music, and we're having the basketball sword dunk team come in, and they do all kinds of tricks. So it's just a good evening for these kids. Friday nights, the last 2 years, we've switched out where we feed them. We get them in the door, we allow them to have hot dogs because they're very hungry as soon as they get there, and then we feed them pizza that night. And so basically what we're asking for is for funds to help us along that process.
This is the 7th year for you, I believe.
Yes,
And what was
2008 to 2000, yes.
what was
sixth
our
year or
donation
something.
a year ago? Do you recall?
I believe it was $2,000.
Yes. I think so.
And that is what they're requesting.
How much does it cost to put this event on?
We raise around $10,000, $10,000 to $15,000.
And
If we
where-
have any excess money left over, last year we donated it to Holly Dunn's group, the Haven. The year before, we put in a sound system down at the bowl so we could utilize the bowl better, make it the
Yes.
sound much better when we have concerts or whatever in there. So we try to give back to the community what's left over.
Where do you get the rest of your money?
We have corporate sponsors. We are going to have a bucket run in March, or April, March.
Yeah, it's March 15th,
Bucket
I
run, what do you
believe.
call that, a bucket drive?
Drive.
Bucket drive. Yes, and then we go to all the businesses in town, we've already sent letters out, and then we follow up with what I just gave you, pretty much. And just kind of reinforce what we've already asked for. And we've had a very good response.
Good. Any questions from the council members?
I'll make a motion to.
Second.
And you want the money to come from Riverboat?
I think that's. Julie, what do you think?
That's Lisa.
probably- Yeah,
I know, I'm
that's
joking.
probably.
You're joking?
I was joking.
Okay. I think we'll have to, this is just an advertisement for additional
hearing.
appropriations
Yeah.
from Riverboat, wouldn't it be,
I
Lisa?
think so, yes.
That's all we can do, and then we could act in 2 weeks at our next meeting to make it final, Jesse.
I really, really appreciate it.
All right.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you
Have a
for
great
coming.
evening.
Good luck.
We need to vote on that.
Yes. All those in favor of advertising $2,000 in Riverboat to, as a donation for the storm program, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed? Okay, we'll advertise for that, and in 2 weeks, we should be able to take final action. Departmental reports for the month of December and the year 2013, Street Department. Superintendent David Job, you're up first.
I left something on the over, I think everybody's got a copy.
Right, this is for,
It's the yearly reports on the front and the monthly's the second sheet.
Got them all twisted up. There we go.
for December, your amount was $173,680.31. Do you know why MVH was so high of $137,755? Was there something, Lisa, that?
We take more of the employees out of MVH than we do
Right.
DOT. We only
To-
take like 4 or 5 employees out of
Right,
DOT
the rest of them all come out of
at
the other.
MVH.
Okay, did we make a payment on something?
You've had a lot of overtime.
There may have been,
Overtime was
yeah,
not
I'm
that
not
much. It was DOT 1,600, MVH 1,400, so it won't be, I know this month will be much
Be
more.
much more, yes.
But I
There
don't
may
know if
have
there was
been
a
a-
payment on some
there may have
equipment
been
or
a-
something.
oh.
This is a trash truck.
There may have been,
The
yeah.
Could have
trash
been,
truck
because
hit
that's-
in December.
That's a little high for you,
Yeah.
so there must have been a payment of some kind in there. Okay, any highlights from last year you want to talk about? I think there's 26 items here.
Well, just, with the bicentennial and so forth last year, we were busy and And my crew really does an outstanding job when I ask them to do things. They really jump on and help me quite a bit. It's been a learning process in my first year, and of course it should be, but we just keep plugging, and they're doing a real good job for me right now with the hours we're spending with the
Sure.
snow.
Well, our big highlight last year was a new truck and
Right.
trash pickup.
And we got through that, and we're still, there's still people that don't fully understand that we're working through holidays like this Monday, and you still have those, and we work every holiday, every holiday the rest of the year until Thanksgiving. Every holiday between now and Thanksgiving, we're gonna work it, so if the holiday is on your day, please put your trash out.
You were asked the Board of Works today if the salt situation, you said you had some on
I
order.
ordered some this morning, and we'll see how that works out. We've already had as much snow than we did last year already at this point, so it's just gonna be interesting to see how far it goes. I am mixing sand with it, trying to make it last longer. With the loads I get next, I'll even be putting a little more sand with them just to prolong it out. Because I don't know what we're gonna, March sometimes is the worst month of the year for snow, so you just never know.
There were 2 claims in the Board of Works today, and they were, I think, for around $15,000 for salt that you purchased.
But
And
I've been getting like 10 loads at a time, and each load is like 20 tons, so.
yes, okay. Any questions for the superintendent of the streets?
All in all, you think the trash truck worked out okay?
Well, yeah, we've had some trouble with the cold weather and the snow a little bit, but you would have had that with the other trucks too. So what we're doing is sending another truck out with them or whatever, like if it's really, really cold, like the 47 below morning, I put somebody with them. We work together, and the guys are really doing a good job with that.
Have you seen a drop in instances of workman's comp claims?
I can't remember one all year long. I can't remember one offhand.
Awesome. It's really good.
And the recycling, something while I'm here, I'd like to mention so that everybody knows. I've taken some walks lately, and I'm finding recycle bags in trash totes. And it bothers me because of the amount of money we spend a year on the bags, and they're putting them in the totes with trash in them. I won't name the streets, but I did walk 3 last week, and it don't take many blocks to see several bags. Bag usage is up, and I'm just hoping they're putting recycle in it, but I know better, because I see it daily. I see it at Gleaner's Food Bank. I see bags going through the line. I see bags everywhere. I see them on car windows. It's taped up. So we just need to try to conserve and not use them for everything. I know it's an easy thing to do, so you don't have to buy them. You can use them, put them in a can, put the lid on them, nobody sees them. But yes, we do see them, and we know who's doing it. So please back off as much as you can, folks. That would save the city a few dollars.
Hopefully they will.
I went through my last shipment of
Take your advice.
my 9 skids of bags. I've gone through them pretty quick. And I see the same ones, coming to my window too, to sign up and take them too, so. I'm hoping they're getting them for Aunt
Perhaps you
Kelly
should
or
put a limit
somebody.
on it of every so often, every 3 months or something.
To do, I'm sorry.
I said, should we limit it, the number that they could
Well,
purchase
I don't know how
within a year?
I really don't know how you police that. I really don't. I thought of different things, but I don't know how
Well,
really.
all the distribution is at your place now.
Yeah, they come to my,
You
come to our
have to
door.
sign for them.
Yeah, yes, and there's also a sheet there that says 1 roll per customer, so. But I've seen 2 or 3 bags go out the door like this. But
I know,
it's just something we all just need to work together and
that's right.
curb it a little
Yeah,
bit.
hopefully it'll work out.
Yeah.
Maybe the reminder tonight will.
But we're working all the holidays till Thanksgiving, please, everybody remember that. Mark it on your calendars, so we don't have those problems. Okay, anything else?
That's great. Good luck
I think
out there.
that's- Thank you, David. EMS Commander Dale Munson.
Okay, for December, our expenses was $65,328.07. Our receipts was $15,841.70, and our total was $49,486.37. That's the city's share. We did 209 runs. And for the year, our expenses on the city share was $560,076.02. Our receipts was $196,108.23. For a total of $363,967.79, and we had 2,285 runs.
That averages out a little over 6 runs a day, I believe.
And so far this year, we're up about 7.5 to 8 runs a day so far this year.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
Is that higher than last year?
Pardon me?
Is that 6 runs a day higher than last year? Or the previous year?
Last year, that's what it is
Yeah, I
last
mean
year.
the previous year though, like
Actually, we're
2012.
down a few runs to what we were the previous year. We had 2,498 runs. So we are down a little bit, but it fluctuates. So
Any word on the grants?
nothing yet.
How's that truck holding up?
It's still there.
You have full staff now?
Yes.
Okay. And what are you expecting this year to buy? I mean, we have the grant for,
We have a grant in right now for a new ambulance, and then we also have a grant turned in for a new cot and 3 new stair chairs. And that all comes through, but we'll be in pretty decent shape.
good, that's good.
But if the grant don't come through on the truck, we're gonna have to talk.
You'll be back to see us. Any more questions for Madam Wilson? Video, thank you.
Thank you.
Fire Department, Chief Troy Tipton, Chief. Good evening.
In December, we had 109 runs. Total runs for the year was 1,031, that's down a few. We did 143 inspections for the year, 87 investigations, 46 pre-plans. Had a little bit over 2,100 hours in training. Estimated property damage was 703, 400 lost, 703,000 lost, and that doesn't include the hazmat seen out there. We had 3 fatalities and fires. Is there any questions on anything?
Total for the month, $262,378.38 is what we spent. I did have a total figure for the year here, I believe. It was $2,700,000 cost of operating the fire department during 2013. You have a full staff or just have some folks on
Yeah, we still have one on sick leave.
one?
Yeah, we've had a couple in and out with the flu and some other problems.
Okay, you expecting him back very soon?
3 weeks still.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Any questions for the chief from anyone?
Good job.
Here's a total for the year, Troy, $2,702,678.46.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Park Department, Superintendent Mike Bottomley.
Should have my yearly report 2013. Last 2 pages of my December report. Revenue was $7,287. And expenditures for the month was $69,607. It's a busy time right now. We have our church men's league basketball going on, volleyball leagues going on, youth indoor soccer. We're signing up for spring soccer, spring t-ball, slow pitch softball, and also indoor high school league soccer. So a lot of signups right now, and we're pretty busy at the park. Is there any questions on the year-end report? This is our 3rd consecutive year of over $200,000 in revenue. So down a little bit from last year, but a lot of that, we had a poor year. We lost $2,000 at the pool.
Right.
There's a pool report on there also.
I see that.
Overall, we had a pretty good year. The revenue report pretty much runs off the pool because it does so much.
Pool was down, as you say, $76,658.75. Total income from admissions and concessions. Apparently, that's what that is that right?
Yes, for 76, yeah.
And it was down $2,727.04.
Yeah, it was a very poor year with weather. And we came from a great year before that, so.
Right, and the year before that, 2011, $6,814 in
We had a good
profit.
streak on there for a while.
We need the hot summer, right?
Hey now.
What are your plans for this year, Mike?
Should be another busy year. I mean, this year, we completed the Roberts Building, build a new concession stand down Industrial Park. Big projects this year. We're excited running the T-ball softball program this year down at the
Yes.
sports complex. We're going to add a restroom in the Red Cross building, which is poorly needed for years.
Good,
Take out that porta potty in the back.
good.
New storage barn, hopefully we get that started as soon as weather breaks. Going to finish the cover bridge, get the piers covered with the river rock to kind of match everything else. And also the pavilion repairs that we.
Yeah, I know you always plant trees, that's one
And
of
all
your
that, we
projects.
do our tree planting and
Year
all
round,
that.
or during the,
How's the vandalism since you put the cameras up?
Pretty good, I haven't really noticed anything,
I mean, the
nothing
bridge
major.
used to be,
Yeah, we haven't had any boards knocked out the bridge since, yeah, it's been a pretty good year,
that's excellent.
yeah.
Mike, what were the ages on your spring soccer sign-up?
That's, ages 3 through 12.
And then, how's the 4-H building, the booking going for that? Is that pretty full, or?
It's getting there. Like I said, the Miller Center had the best year they ever had in last year. So it's being booked. I'd have to look at it. I know we had something this last weekend. Like I said, it's going to be overflow from the Miller Center, but it's getting rented out at least once, twice a week.
so you really take care of 8 parks, don't you?
Yes.
8 locations?
Yes.
What about Smalley's Lake? Do you have any plans for that this year? To improve any of the trails or anything?
We should have more time this year because there's no bicentennial, and the kids won't be working on the Roberts Building. So we will have some time to work on the trail, expand it. There's a lot of painting to do for some of the rails. I don't know if Ben has there's a steel privacy fence that needs to be painted. And same with the little trail over in Office Park we want to try to work on. So we should be able to be outside a little bit more with our summer help.
Good.
So
Good,
we're excited.
that's good. Okay, Mike, thank you.
Hey, sir.
Police Department, Ordinance Enforcer, Chief David Counselor.
If y'all got a copy here. We had 906 law reports, 18 citations issued, 1 ordinance violation, 3 warnings issued, 6 injury accidents, personal injury accidents, 55 property damage accidents, 0 fatalities, and 82 arrests made. And one thing I need to point out here, we discussed this at the Board of Works meeting, but Fran and I discussed it, but on my overtime, it says it's $44,444.16. That's really, 30,000 of that was comp time that was paid back. And it really wasn't part of that overtime for that month. Overtime for that month was about $14,44.16. And I just want to clarify that. And that's when the guys and gals, they store up their comp time and cash in at the end of the year.
Yes.
That's what it came to, so. And other than that, Fourth of July was pretty high because of the bicentennial we had going and everything else, so. Other than that, that's, you got any questions or anything?
Cost of running a department in December is $236,176.65, and your total was $2,587,743.10. I think you're within your budget, I believe, as well as I remember.
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Chief. City TV, Director John Pouncey. John?
Hello. Put my annual report up there. Got a chance to go through yours. There's a lot of data in there, so I'd like to give you lots to look at. For the month of December, we produced 9 hours, 15 minutes of meetings, 15 hours, 18 minutes of original programming. And then if you look at the annual report, on the first page, you can see our totals for the year. Had 519 programs that we produced, over 480 programs last year. So we're up there, 585 hours of production versus 332.38 last year. That was a big increase. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we started a new program called TV3 Vault. And what we're doing is recycling old program, re-editing it, bringing it back on the air. A lot of people are really enjoying that. This week, you want to catch it because we're playing a video that was shot in 1983 of Connersville. So it's kind of, this is Connersville in 1983.
Oh, wow.
So there's buildings, I don't even know where they were. It's amazing. And then page 7, interesting figures there. This year we started we created a YouTube channel All of our meeting videos go up on the YouTube channel, so those in the county can actually see the meetings as well, whether they're city council or county commissioners or whatever they'd like to see. We had 4,865 views with 27,558 minutes of viewed programming on the YouTube channel alone.
Good.
So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
We also started we have several Facebook pages we run. We had 335 likes on the local TV3 page, as well as 966 friends, and that increases all the time. They're always adding us. We have 283 likes on the City of Connersville page. So anytime we post something on there, all those people see it, and then you can see them share it. So usually, if it's something important on there, usually you'll see a penetration in the thousands where people share it through the community, and it's very fast. It's impressive to watch the statistics happen on that page. And then, of course, we had the bicentennial page, Channel 3 ran that for the bicentennial, where we had 1,066 likes and 2,575 friends and more shares than I can imagine. The rest of that is all financial data, and we did pretty good last year. Any questions?
Just comment. I keep seeing Connersville on Channel 13 about once, twice a week, and that's awesome. That's great.
The weather bug.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's really cool to see it on there.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know if you get a chance to. We run before every program 2 minutes, and part of that is a weather bug, and then part of that you see a whole last 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the sun come up, you can see snow fall and then disappear. It's fascinating to watch. So that's fun to do. So. Any other questions?
No questions. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, that concludes our agenda here. Let's get to old business. Any old business to come before us tonight?
I have a question.
Yes.
I had a call from someone about a house on 321 Summit. Are you familiar with that one?
321 Summit.
Is that a red house, been abandoned for quite a while? Would that be it?
I'm not sure. I just said I
Be
would.
on the west side of the,
It'd be on the west side, but I can't, there's one up there that I know they're trying to remodel, but I can look into it.
All right, yeah, that's all.
I know what you're talking about in the area, but to narrow that one house down.
Okay,
I'll go up there.
That's all.
You say 321?
321, Summit. Thank you.
what was the complaint?
It's been a while. I think it was just messy.
Okay. Good. Anything else under old business from anyone? Miscellaneous business? Debbie, you have anything?
Nothing.
Gabe?
Nothing.
Gary?
Nothing.
And Connie?
No.
Attorney Baker?
No, sir.
Jake? Lisa?
Nothing.
I will mention that the mayor said this afternoon that they are looking into the rental of equipment that would be used in the demolition of the building on 8th Street, that the council appropriated $12,300 to try to bring that building down before it falls in and does some damage to adjacent property, or hopefully not an individual be injured or anything like that. No public forum tonight. We don't have any public, and no offense, you guys. I mean, but if there's no other business to come before us, is there a motion that we adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed. Meeting adjourned.